What's up, guys? Stefan, S&E's Garage. Behind us, we have our Lexus GS-F. And today we are going to be retrofitting an Optima AGM battery Group 34 into our Lexus GS-F. So I've upgraded to Optima batteries on several of my cars. My Subaru BRZ had one because I did upgrade the sound system in that, and the factory battery was just not up to snuff. We also have one in our Wrangler outside. That one I went with a yellow top as well because we have a winch, and the winch, anytime I would use it, was just killing the regular sealed lead acid batteries. Now, an AGM is what is known as a deep cycle battery, meaning it is made to be discharged and recharged, and it's not going to harm it like it would a sealed lead acid. Now, Optima has several different types of batteries. They have the yellow top, the red top, and the blue top. The blue top is their marine battery. The red top is their cold cranking amp battery, which is made for sudden bursts of energy. And the yellow top is their true deep cycle battery. It's going to have a longer reserve capacity. It's going to be able to discharge more while still being able to bounce back. So that is what we are going with here. Now, the reason we're going that route with our GS-F is because I believe that this car should have came with an AGM from the factory, and maybe it did. I don't know. I didn't own it when it was new, but I can tell you right now it's got a Group 24 battery in there, sealed lead acid. And with the Mark Levinston sound system, if I listen to the stereo for 5-10 minutes without the car running, it won't start. It'll have to be jump started. And just the amount of electronics that are in this car, it really needs a better battery. So let's go ahead and pull this battery out of the car. It's super simple. There's going to be a 10mm back here, and then we're going to go ahead, pull these caps off and remove our battery terminals. And then we're going to put the two batteries here next to each other, and we're going to see exactly what we need to do to make this work. Now, the Optima does come with a little spacer here that goes under the battery to raise it, but I still don't think it's going to be tall enough, so we went ahead and bought this adapter just in case. So let's go ahead, pull this battery out and see what we can't make happen. The most important part here is that the positive terminal is on the right side if we are looking at the car, and that is where the positive is on this car, so that will line up just perfectly. So let's go ahead, get this battery out, and see how we can make the new one fit. Alright, so to get the old battery out, there is a wire harness here that you are going to have to disconnect from the... Basically, this is like a battery condom, for lack of a better word. It's like a protector for the battery. It was sitting on the battery like so. So we went ahead and removed that. We got the battery out, and we have the old battery and the new battery next to each other. So we're going to take some measurements, and we're going to go ahead and install this onto the battery and see exactly how it looks and see what else we have to do to make it work. Alright, so with the adapter here that the Optima comes with, you'll see that the batteries are almost the exact same height. We're about 1/8 of an inch shorter here on the Optima, and we are also about 1/8 of an inch skinnier with the Optima, but the width is just about the same. So this should drop right in, no problem. Now, if you look on Optima's website, they actually tell you that they don't have a battery that fits. And they tell you to take measurements of your battery and go check out some of their batteries in the store, and that's more or less what we did, and this is what we came up with. Now, I didn't use my specific battery when I went to take my measurements. I just went to the store and I looked for a Group 24, and then I measured a bunch of different batteries that would work, and like I said, we came up with the D34 here, Optima. So we're going to go ahead and drop it in, get our tie down in, and we're going to see exactly where we're at. Alright, so for the time being, what I ended up doing is taking a washer and I wrapped it in a little bit of this felt pad that I have. Looks like this. So I took the washer, I wrapped it in the felt, and it's about the same size as my RR Racing battery tie down here. Let me just show you exactly what I did, because I wanted to make sure this worked before I recorded it. Let's go ahead and pull this off really quick. Okay. Let's not lose that nut. So if you see, here's my washer. It's just kind of stuck to the bottom of this guy here. And I went ahead, slipped this into place, push this down, and then I started the nut like so. So now we can go ahead and reconnect our battery. You're going to do your positive terminal first, and then your negative. All right, and the last thing you're going to have to do is just bend your battery terminals a little bit, because the battery terminals on the battery that belongs in the car are closer to the outside of the battery. So what actually happened is the terminals were kind of hitting the side of the battery, so I just bent them a little bit, got everything back together, and we started the car. Everything works good. So now we're just going to hook up our battery tender. We're going to shut our hood, and we're going to let it marinate. There's salt on the road right now. We're not driving the car, so it's going to sit here on its battery maintainer, and we'll take it for a ride when the weather breaks. If this video helped you upgrade the battery in your Lexus RCF, GS-F, and whatever other F car, IS 500 maybe, if that has the same battery, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.